Right. So, welcome in, everyone.
Yeah, hello.
Works, G.
Mr. Cryptic in the middle.
Yes.
But yeah, so today there's me, there's Kyle, there's Reptic, there's GCI, there's Cryptic, and then guest of today will be Jeffo himself.
Good evening.
How is everyone?
I'm good. How are you?
I burnt my mouth.
Nice.
I'm very tired.
Same.
I was drinking my hot chocolate, and it was too hot.
Yeah, I've had pretty. I rushed home and then had to out because it's birthday tomorrow. Got to get the extra little live stream a little bit delayed.
Yes. Big happy birthday to the little Brooksie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Huh?
Oh, mate.
You dizzy?
Are you dizzy, fam?
Dizzy, fam.
But yeah, so have you all managed to catch the games?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the.
I enjoyed the Vision X game.
Yeah, on a point of for Euphoria, yeah, the Vision X game was very enjoyable, but to actually watch and cast that last game between Resurrection and Velocity was a pleasure. Such a good game.
Standout game, right? The only game that went to Game 5 this week. And, it's a game that could have gone either way. Lewis, unbelievable shots in that game. Same for Velocity. Same for both teams. Clips galore in that one.
Indeed.
It's kind of a happy moment but sad moment as well. We're coming to the end of Season 2. We're hitting Game Week 11 next week. Which, for me is insane. It felt gone so quick. But obviously, got everybody like we did on Season 1. We've got everyone on the same day. So please make sure you're able to make times that have already been scheduled. I've got until today to try and alter times. Teams are able to times with yourselves. Obviously, we can move them to another day if need be, but preferably on the Saturday. But yeah, so we'll start rolling through next week's games. We've got Fearless 5 and Juice. Obviously Juice had to forfeit this week because they team together. I believe everyone is back that week. So Taku's back from a trip to Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, or Grizz plays. What's everyone saying? What's score result?
I'm saying from how Fearless played their game against my team, I think they 3-0. I think they 3-0 Juice.
I think Fearless 5 have found the form that they had right at the start. They look very good against themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said with your game, you guys did play well, but Fearless were just that little better. And it's the Fearless that we saw when they first joined together. First bonded together, and they kind of fell apart in the last for this. And it's like they found themselves a little bit more. So I think this is going to be a 3-0 Fearless.
Well, see, I try and never judge Fearless on their past games because it might not be the same three players. One player might be the same, but it could be two completely different players. And if it is the case, if it's Rex and someone else who comes in, that just offsets all the momentum from that Vision X game. So I could easily see Juice taking it, but if the same three players play, yeah, I think a 3-0, but I don't think the same three players will play. So I'm going to go 3-1 Juice.
Damn. Mad.
Reptic, Cryptic, or Jeffo?
I think Fearless are looking like how they used to look back when we first, well, not when we first saw them, but when they started getting going. I see Juice just be able to put a game together and just at least take one off, but I don't see them beating Fearless, so I think 3-1 as well.
I think around 3-1 as well. It really just depends on if the same people show up for what's her name?
Fearless.
Yeah, Fearless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
so-
and with that, if the same people show up, 3-1.
By the looks of the chat, saying that Rex can't make game week 11, it does look like it's going to be Tornado. And sure, out the rest of the last game.
Edit 3-2 though.
Then Mr. Cryptic.
I reckon 3-0.
Who to?
What team?
Wait, what were the teams?
Fearless 5 or Juice?
Oh, Fearless 5, mate.
There we go.
Yeah, I think you're the only one, Kyle, that's gone.
Well, as I say, I'm changing now that I know exactly
Oh, okay.
who's playing. It's 3-1 Fearless 5. You know, if it's that same team.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't state that, but I thought that they were on the rotation thing,
Yeah.
so I was assuming. But yeah, 3-1, I'm defecting.
Yeah, it doesn't help that Taku's been off the game for over a week.
Yeah. I don't think. No, they're gonna play final week. Moving on to the next game. The next game will G-Force and Atlantis.
GeForce 3-0. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can only see GeForce 3-0. You know,
Halo just the best player in the league. No cap.
second best player in the league.
Third best, actually.
Wait, what?
He's getting downgraded.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, I'm the same. 3-0 GeForce.
G-Force looking very strong. They had the bye week this week. So before going into that, they beat Vision 3-1.
Yeah, they absolutely mullered us.
They beat Miracle 3-0 before that. Since that team formed together, looking very, very strong. Fair enough to Atlantis. They had a very good game today. Very good game. But I think Force as a whole, hitting whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
Mad. He's a mad geezer.
Yeah, 3-0 from.
I'm gonna say 3-0 GeForce. Obviously we've all seen what Halo's able to do. Man's the GOAT, but ever since Man's been on holiday, what was like 2 or 3 days ago now, he's seen he looks more awake than ever. He looks like he wants to grind more than ever. He looked kind of in a slump when he first joined in our league games, to be honest, and that's not me bullying him. Man played well still, but I think he's going to show new form this season, and if he joins next season as well. So I think this game, he's going to pop off.
Hello.
He's muted.
Good answer, to be fair.
Right, so we'll move on. Go for Euphoria and Miracle. We'll come to you.
3-1 or 3-2 to us. I'm washed. Let's be honest. Should have carried all 3 games.
No.
I think we didn't look that great this week, but
Speak for yourself.
yeah, mate. I didn't look that great this week. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was popping off.
Yeah,
He
Kyle,
was
best
on
player in the
field.
league now. I don't care.
Yeah. Why do you
Best
think I
champ.
put Halo to second?
Yeah. Oh, now it all makes sense. Oh, yeah. Nah. I see it now. My bad. Yeah, if Kyle gets another week like that, that'd be amazing. Please do that, Kyle.
They normally come in twos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for me, I think Euphoria are a very good team. Jeffo, you're too hard on yourself all the way through
No.
this since joining.
No.
And
I've got a standard for myself. I'm sorry.
You three as a team, you have the passing players and you have the chemistry as a team, and I think it's gonna be hard to beat. So I'm gonna say 3-2 to Euphoria. It depends on who plays for you for Miracle.
I'm pretty sure Exos is playing. That's what Bill told me.
I've also heard that Bale might be playing. So, unknown.
But yeah, so 3.
I'm gonna say 3-2 Euphoria. But it depends on who's playing. If Exos is playing, 3-1. No offense, but if Bale's playing, 3-2.
Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-0 to Euphoria. I'm feeling good. Obviously, I'm basing on how good my team is, but also in scrims. We've scrimmed Miracle a couple of times now, and yeah, we've looked really good against them. And I know people say, "Oh, you don't scrims," but that's what scrims are there for, is to give a bit of insight into it.
Pretty sure that in most of the scrims that we do, we only drop for like 1 or 2 games at max anyway, no matter the team. I think we're just we're looking better in scrims than in the actual games, I feel like.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm still feeling strong, and I'm going straight out 3-0 to Euphoria.
Solid. It's definitely possible for you guys.
Mr. Reptic.
I think Euphoria take this 3-2. I see Miracle going for. Well, both teams need to go for a final push really to get probably what they want to be. Top 2, top 3. Well, Euphoria is always top 3, but they want to get top 2. Miracle actually want to get top 3. So I see either team wanting to be able to push. I just see Miracle just getting at least 2 games off them. Just doing anything possible just to win. Yeah, I think Euphoria will be able to get the final win then. So yeah, 3-2.
Cryptic, are you back?
Yeah.
Saying Euphoria, Miracle.
Euphoria 3-0.
And we'll go back to you for the GeForce Atlantis scene.
GeForce 3-0.
Straight to the point.
Going with the sweeps.
Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah. He's got his brush out.
I think everyone's backed Euphoria with that one.
I can't have Discord open and watch Cryptic's camera. I can't do
it. So we move on to the next one, which will be Vision and Resurrection. So Cryptic, we're coming to you first.
Wait, what? Wait. Say the teams again.
Vision and Resurrection.
I reckon I'll go game 5. Vision. Vision will win 3-2.
Oh, I'm playing Resurrection. I knew that.
Nice one.
If Christian's playing, that's free. Yeah. No, I think they'll take a game off us. I feel confident how I'm playing at the minute. In my last couple league games, I've been playing quite well. I mean, Dwarf and Janego, they've been playing all right, but I think we do win that 3-1.
I'm gonna go out here.
Right, I'm not having that.
I don't think the passion's there for you guys. Watching the game that you had this week is far different to what we've seen in previous weeks when the title race were on. And now you've kind of there's still placements to play for, but passion doesn't look like it was there this week. I think if you play as a team, play the way that you played.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I think it depends on what, if that same resurrection team plays again that we just witnessed today, I think, I'm thinking 3-1. Maybe Vision X can push a 5 gamer out, but 3-1, I'm going to say for resurrection. I called it last week on the podcast. I put Dwarf's, motivation, now that the league title had slipped through his fingers. And that it showed that, there wasn't the best of circumstances for Vision X, GCI decided to go out and abandon his team, to get a headset.
Hey, no.
A webcam.
Yeah.
And
we had to go for the doctors, so.
Yeah, but you were thing because you went for the headset. The webcam.
But what matters most, we got there and we got swept.
And so I know that, that doesn't help. There was no warm-up, Dwarf was stressing out 5 minutes before the game. But I still think just looked lackluster, didn't look to have the passion. And, Dwarf's are the kind of player, when that happens, it can affect the rest of the team.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going 3-1 Resurrection.
Jeffo?
Throw it into a game 5, and I kind of hope that Vision does win it, but it just depends on how far they want to fight for that win.
Reptic?
I see this going either way, to be honest. If if Vision X are able to get their mentals and their ambition back, I think they take it, like 3-1. But if they're looking the same how they have been the past 2 or 3 weeks now, where I think as simple as they just can't really be asked. Certain players on the team, they're not playing for the win, so for them they just don't seem like they're playing for anything anymore.
Yeah.
So I see them getting beat probably 3-2, 3-1. They might be able to grab a game or two, but
Yeah.
I reckon 3-2 to Res.
Yeah. I mean, I always try my best in the scrims.
Oh yeah, we're not doubting you individually, mate. It's but it's a team game.
Effort.
We judge you all as a team, not as individuals.
Yeah, and I think we had too much pressure on us against going G-Force. And I think that if we won that, we would have been perfectly fine. But as soon as we had a lot of pressure on ourselves, we just threw the game, and G-Force played outstanding.
Yeah,
and since then we haven't really played as good as we normally would.
So we move on to the next game, which will be Velocity and Lotus. Final game of game week 11. Say the result.
I'll go first for this one. This is another one. My heart obviously wants Lotus to win. If we can grab our win, put the pressure on Velocity, and Lotus, they've been looking good recently. If that good Lotus team can show up, I'm really hoping that they can win, but my head's overruling me here, and I think 3-1 or 3-2. I'm going to go 3-2. I'm going to go, hopefully, that it's a nail-biter last game of the season and go 3-2 Velocity.
I think Lotus have shown what they're all about, towards the back end of the season. But I think as well, backside of that, Velocity of team as a whole a lot towards the back end of this.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't know that would pop up.
But yeah, I think that Velocity take it. I think Velocity win it 3-1. I think, how their game's rolled is Lotus will more likely take the first game and then back and take the next. That's how they've done pretty much most of their games within BGCS. It's how they've done every week. Yeah, I think they dropped that game and then
Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna go with 3-2 Lotus. I really want Lotus to win this. I've seen how much they've improved and how much pressure and how their defense has been, and just everything about that team has improved a lot. So I think 3-2 to Lotus.
Why did I look?
I think Velocity just take this easy 3-0 in my opinion. As much as Lotus are looking better and better, I think Velocity, if after I know they won today, but it looked a lot harder than I think it should have. And once Trident comes back in, I think they just want. I think they're gonna go all in, just to try and get as many points as they can. Is top 2 verified now? I don't know. But anyways, just get as many points as they can, pretty much.
Well, if they win, they get top 2. If Euphoria win and Velocity don't win, Euphoria get 2.
Yeah,
second.
Yeah.
And then if both of them get beat and Vision X win, Vision X gets second.
Do we?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it depends on.
Yeah, it depends. Actually, yeah.
Depends on result. Depends on. It's possible, but have to go a certain way. Same for Mirror.
But not Euphoria and Velocity. Like if Euphoria beat Miracle and Velocity lose.
Oh yeah, I forgot you.
Yeah, we go second just because we've got a better goal difference, game difference anyway.
Cryptic, Velocity, Lotus.
Velocity 3-0.
I swear you've said 3-0 for every game. And then Jeffo.
I want to say 3-2 for Lotus.
Let's go.
As a player, I still want to make it to that second place, and I really hope we do it.
Oh, yeah.
Normally,
Obviously,
you've sat 5th, I think, last. I believe.
Sounds about right.
End up getting that second spot. What push that is from the end of the season.
I mean, I'm already happy with getting top 4. That was kind of a goal I wanted to, and do well in the cup as well, obviously.
But yeah, that's and it also proves our decision as a team right for what we done. Results weren't going well, and that's the nice thing, and to just see that you done a right move to help the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad things are going up now instead of down.
Yeah.
Also, I think the buy 3-0 clinical.
Buy's never lost.
I know they're so good. Honestly, how are they not first?
This is the only week that the bye loses, though, because they are playing the reigning crowned champs of season 2. Which I want. Has everyone had their go on Velocity? Which I want to just take over to say a big congratulations to Reptic and Brooksy. Unfortunately, Jonah couldn't be here because it's Mama Jonah's birthday today.
Happy birthday!
But
Happy birthday,
big
Mummy John.
congratulations to them for it free, and not only that, but to Killian and Cheeky as well. You know, they didn't feature in a game, but they definitely featured behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, and a big congratulations to them. They'd fully deserved it. You know, only losing one series out of 11 is a remarkable feat.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, it's big respect and a big congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I think you've rolled on to that at a perfect time, because this is where I'm gonna say, well played to Reptic. You gave an announcement out in the server yesterday, and you announced everyone, but yourself. And fair enough. Us as a team, it's modest that you don't name yourself when making that announcement, but you're part of the team. You're what makes it work. We enable it so you play how you need to play, and you're very much part of the team as what we've done.
Thank you. It's been a fun season, not gonna lie. Obviously, there's one more week, but not for us. But it'd be fun to watch all the games, see everyone try as much as they can to get to top 3, top 2, or wherever they want to be, wherever they want to try and end.
A lot to play for all teams, going into that final week. So we obviously going to be rolling into Team of the Week. The favorite part of podcast is the Team of the Week.
Yeah.
But it's always difficult every week. More and more players, seem to have an outstanding game every week, and it's harder to choose. Three players, one GCI. It's hard to choose.
Yeah.
So yeah, we obviously go into Team Week. So does anybody have their solid 3?
Yeah.
I do.
I think I've got mine as well.
Jeffo, you as your guest, you are allowed to go first.
Yeah, I'm going.
Thank you. Reptic, you deserved it, mate. Looking at those stats, that was amazing.
Thank you.
11 goals in 4 games. Come on. That's just mental. I don't know how you do it. I can't do that. And then, for one of my champs, I had Charlie. He also, his stats were also really good. 9 saves, I'm pretty sure that was. And I think it was 4 games. Yeah, and then, well, Kyle, you deserve it.
Thank you.
I did nothing those first 2 games. You stepped it up all by yourself. I don't think without you we would have took that first game to even start that sweep. Yeah.
Well, no, you would have been down to play everyone, didn't you?
I'll go next. I had also Reptic. He played insane the whole season. Then I also went with Charlie. His stats very good. And I went with Feelings. He played outstanding against us. And I think he deserves that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go next, and I'm going to say Reptic as well. I think, I'm glad you had a really good game week this week, and you didn't have a stinker, because I think it would have been criminal for you to never have got a Team of the Week throughout the whole season, because you have been outstanding all season. You have really been the driving force behind Clinical. And not only that, but you've helped Brooksie and Jonah both improve as players. And yet you really do deserve at least one Team of the Week. And that's what, I was giving you it regardless. You could have had the worst game and I was still going to give it to you this week. It's because it would have been outrageous for you to never get it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's my... And then I'm going to go double V. Coming in what would be last minute for him, like an hour before, if that. before the game. You know, I think it was all decided while my game was going on, and to step up and score 7 goals, 2 assists, and 6 saves is absolutely outstanding for just, you know, filling in. And then I'm going to go ego. And I've never got an ego, but I'm very happy with the way I played, and I'm going to nominate myself. You know, I thought I played the first 2 games especially, I really helped drive the team forward, you know, and yeah, I'm going to go, yeah.
I was down the bin, man. After those first 2 goals went in, I wanted to give up.
I know you were, but I was like, no. And panic spurred me on, which helped spur you on.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, the obviously I'm not known for my ego, but you know, I've stepped up and really matched Jeffo in that, you know, Jeffo got 4 more saves, but equal on the rest.
You didn't match me. You did better than me as a lower rank.
Yeah, on the 2 games, yeah. The third game you were outstanding. But yeah, I'm going to ego and go myself, and I'm not an ego person, but
I respect that, mate, because I wouldn't do that. So
yeah,
definitely deserve it, Tom.
Mr.
Oh, what's my team of the week? All right. So for the GC, I wanted to go stealth. Throughout the whole season, he's the person who I wanted to show off to the most because I think he's rated, but I don't think he's rated as much as he should be. I think he's incredible, to be honest. And for one of my champs, I was going to go Toxo. Obviously, Trident wasn't able to play, and I think he's quite a big part of the team. So I think Toxo stepped up a lot to balance the team out more.
2 from the same team, eh?
Yeah.
Just do double V and go for the whole team. Make it
And for my father, I was going to go Weekend. I think he played. I think he played very well and had good stats.
Cryptic.
Reptic, Charlie, and JW.
There we go. Boom, boom. Bing, bang, bosh.
Just straight out of it, mate. Fair enough.
Bish, bosh, bosh.
Yeah, I think it's been. Everybody's played well this week. It seems. Everyone's had a. But I'm joining everybody with Reptic. You've had an absolutely, and you are rated highly in a lot of people's thing, and it's going to be difficult to ever get into. Like Jeff had pointed out, 11 goals in 4 games, outrageous. So yeah, else to explain. We won the league. How you perform each week, but that's a standard level for you. It's hard to pinpoint you for team times because you have such a level of play. Yeah, Reptic for this week for me. Followed by double V for Champ. Like Kyle said, obviously to come in to so many games. He's only, I think, 4 games now this season, and the chemistry between Toxo self and double isn't always the is, and to come in and drop 7 goals, 2 and 6 saves is performance for me. And then yeah, Kyle, get my second champ. You played very, very well. Obviously supporting your team of not just in defense this time. But you were the attacking player this time round, and it worked. Your team worked around you for a change instead of you having to work around your team. Yeah, that's my.
Thank you.
Clear GC.
Yeah.
5 votes. And fully deserved. And then Champ 3 for Charlie, 3 for Kyle, and 2 for Doug.
Running all three. Wait, how many was there?
There's not a clear champ in Charlie. It's as close as it could be. 3, 3, and 2.
Yeah, there's 3 for Charlie, 3 for Kyle, and 2 for.
I think that's a vote.
Yeah, a vote
for
for
them.
3.
That's what I'm saying. Vote for them.
3,
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll do 2 votes. First one, first champ. That champ. Kyle.
I think the rest were just ones, eh?
The 5 minutes to vote. Vote in chat. Team of the week. And yeah, so is there any question from guys?
Yes. Yeah, I do actually. What's been like the team that you've seen improve most?
That's a hard question.
That's a tough question because it depends. Like, obviously, G-Force is the notable, but that's not the same G-Force team.
Yeah,
Lotus for me.
Yeah, it has to be Lotus for me because they're pretty much near enough the same team as they were. You know, I think they've added I think one player came in, didn't they?
yeah, Sebs.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely Lotus for me as well. Out of, you know, just a team that was actually a team early on.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's just mentioned in chat Velocity. The way that Velocity started out, very, very true. You know, they didn't start out the greatest. As the season's gone on, they look like a scary team.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Weekend not get 2? Did Weekend only get 1?
No, he got 1, that was me.
No, he got 2.
No, he got 2.
He got 2 because I voted him and Charlie.
Oh.
Yeah, me and Reptic. Because I said feelings and he said weekend and they're the same person.
Oh, nice one.
Just put him on the second champ one. So.
Yeah, you really need to do it all again from the beginning. Yeah. I'm taking it. There's a clear trophy next to my name. Yeah, we just start it again.
Well,
well spotted, Loopy. We need to keep it fair for everyone.
Yeah. I've got another question.
Yeah, I forget his name's Feelings.
Yeah, I've got another
Well,
question.
wait there. We still need to finish the.
Oh yeah.
Lotus being new into the whole community. Yeah. A lot of us saw how Velocity played last season. Obviously, the addition in with Toxo. You know, Toxo is an individual, a very good player.
Yeah,
the season they.
Yeah, Velocity were a really, you know, they started off wobbly, and then I think they've sort of grew as Tridents grew as a player. You know, so I don't see it as Velocity have got better. I see it more as Tridents got better and just learned how to play threes a lot more and more consistent and better. So that's why I'd still say it as Lotus. Lotus have improved together as a team. Whereas, and I think it's just Velocity with velocity. It's just Trident's got better, which has made the team look better.
Because if Trident was how he was at the start of the season, I don't think they would be where they are now.
Look, I've got a question for you. Why is my thing not showing up on the stream right now? Oh, okay. Fair enough then.
What, on YouTube? Or?
Yeah.
Could you just read out the message for me? Appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for the 100 bits for starters. And message was Kyle carries Euphoria.
Agreed.
Helping me lose weight.
Yeah, of course.
I have a question. I'm pretty certain I know who you're gonna pick, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Who do you think's improved the most? Like out of GCs and champs, so one of each.
Out of GCs, for me, it's Eclipse.
Yeah.
I think Eclipse is, really, really started off. He didn't look the best, and he slowly, got better and better and better. So yeah, definitely for GCs, for me, Eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
And for champs, that's too hard to say. There's too many people, in my opinion, that have improved a lot. I can't answer it.
I mean, I know for champ. Well, a few weeks ago when I first joined Euphoria, I can tell you are not looking this great. I think since I've joined as well, you've started to play a lot better.
Yeah, you joined when I was in a bit of a slump. If you'd seen me at the beginning of the season, I was playing a lot better. That's the thing with me. I go in waves. It's like I'll be high and then I'll drop and then I'll go high, and that's how I've always been.
Just stop going in waves and stay up now. Thank you.
I'm too heavy.
No.
Hard one. How close certain players are with each other. How they consistently perform. I think seen from him how he's adapted to his team this time. First few, he wanted to play as the individual, get the clip, be the outstanding player, and as he's realised he has to play with his team, make the team better.
Yeah,
can't just do it all on his own. That's what's important. Champ, I'm gonna go with Gonzalo.
That's a good shit. That's what. There's just too many. There's
Yeah. What we saw with Gonzalo at the start of the season, what we saw last week.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's so many players. Kyle.
Yeah.
Jeffo said. Yeah, we saw it at the start of the season, but continue it's hard. So the fact that you got into us, gained that momentum, good. Able to go.
Yeah, and it's the same that there's you, Gonzalo, there's Gravesy, there's even Taku. Taku is literally improved from a champ player to a GC player, in my opinion. There's just so many players that I can't choose just one.
Yeah.
I think for the GC, I think Stealth has significantly got better. I mean, as much as they were getting results, not the start of the season, but like a bit further from the start of the season, like start of the middle of the season, I guess. I think he's looking a lot better on the field, a lot more organised. I mean, the team as a whole, but I think Stealth the one that drives that. force them to play that certain way. And then for champ, I was just gonna say Brooks. To be honest, like your rotations have got so much better with allowing me and Jonah to do more and more, and you just it's getting everyone's way. I think you've got way better over the course of the season.
Mechanically, though, Brooks, you have got so much better.
Yeah, that as well.
We have seen you from last season. We'd never see you going for mustays in the air or ceiling shots or even flip resets, and now you're constantly trying them, and that's improvement. That you might not be getting there, but at least you've got the confidence in yourself and the improvement to be like, I can try these, and you're only going to start hitting them the more you do
them. So Kyle, you got one of the champ of the week.
I did.
Vote is back up. For Charlie, Double V, and Feelings, so known as Weekend. So you get your votes in.
What was that other question, GCI?
Huh?
That was it.
I thought you had another one.
I did, but now it's not in my brain.
Okay.
What brain?
or what I have inside my head, at least. Which I'm not sure if there's anything in there, to be fair.
Yeah, probably not.
Any questions in the chat?
Have you got any questions?
No.
Good.
No. Brilliant. So I mean, yeah, obviously the votes now out for the next champ. I think the only other thing that kind of got to cover is the cup.
I have a question.
Oh, you have another question?
Yeah.
Go for Mr. Questions.
If there was a sub to play, who would you have liked to what sub would you have liked to see?
I think that's clear Jazzman for me, as obviously last season's winner, I think. But did he play at all?
Yeah, he played 2 games, I believe.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay. I would like to see him more anyways. Obviously last season's winner. So
my absolute standout one's Larson.
Yeah.
Same here. Mine's is like I wish I could have seen
again in a team, but life gets in the way and he's not able to make most games. Fortunate. Very, very good player.
Mm.
That caliber of player to miss out.
Yep.
Reptic? I'll say, be honest with you, there is a chance he will play. There is a chance.
Oh yeah, I'm aware, but they said as of now, like I assume.
Yeah.
So.
No, it just depends on what happens on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's just the preparation for my surgery, but they could say, well, maybe you can come in tomorrow, and I'm probably not going to be able to play then on Saturday because I'll just feel very shit,
Mm-hmm.
So there is a chance.
I got asked a question, just leading on from Arjun, I got asked a question today by Bale about who is the most polite, of the younger people in the server. And I'll put that question to you. I'll say my answer. My answer was Arjun. Like, I don't know if any of you have got to speak or interact with Arjun, but for a man or a boy of his age, I think he's only 14 or 15, Arjun, he is one of the most polite, respectful young gentlemen I've ever spoke to. And I did say to him that Bale was a close second because, yeah, Bale, you're a pain in the butt with your questions sometimes. But you're very polite, well-spoken, and you're a pleasure to talk to. But that is my question. Who do you, out of the younger players here, have most respect for, sort of, and that are polite and nice?
I'd say Bill as well. Ever since I've joined, he's been really nice to me as well. Oh, even though I'm I was a complete stranger,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, Bale for me.
Larson. Not many people spoken with. the lightest person ever. He'll do anything for you, you know. Like, you know, whole fact of joining GeForce. Like, I don't know whether I'll be able to play much, but I'll happily help out if. And, you know, just the fact of that, simple things. And Charlie does get the.
Yeah, congrats, Charlie.
Yes, GG, Charlie. Very hard fought.
Yeah. Close behind Feelings. No, closely followed by Feelings.
Yeah.
But yeah, the most players. Mine's got to be Cryptic, obviously. He's so no, I'm joking. Yeah, I've spoken to Arjun a couple times. He's so nice. He's really polite and everything. He's
another person for me, but I don't know how old he is. Is Hexos.
Same age as me, I think, or maybe a little bit younger.
I've not had the pleasure of speaking to Hexos.
See, I have the pleasure of, you know, playing with Hexos. ERS. But yeah, Hexos as well. Lightest. But yeah, so there's your team of the week: Reptic, Kyle, and Charlie. Congrats.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks.
No, thank you.
Now roll into the cup. Round off with the cup.
I'm not going to lie, I don't remember much from the Tuesday and Wednesday of the Cup because I wasn't feeling well, you know. And normally when I'm not feeling well, my brain shuts off and holding any information. And, you know, I can't even remember who I commentated with. I remember Aaron, I think. That's about
There's
it.
only 2 matches, right?
On the Wednesday, but there was all the games on Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
The Velocity, Atlantis, Resurrection, Juice, The Miracle,
Alright.
and Euphoria. And
Yeah.
you know, 3 games went to game 5.
Yeah, from my brief memory, it was a phenomenal, you know, very close games, you know, and yeah, you know, Euphoria Unfinished was an absolute ding dong of a battle. You know, it's the best I've seen finished play, you know, and I don't think Euphoria were at their best, but I think that was a big part on Finish, not letting them play at their best. And
it was kind of like playstyle issues a bit for us because, you know how we play. We play well. We are really fast. That's what we strive at. Me and Aqua.
Yeah.
And then, well, we were just constantly we were struggling for boosts. They were constantly demoing us, so we changed it up, and that's the only reason we won that.
Yeah, welcome to Finished Gaming.
Yeah.
That's what
it was not
like.
a pleasure. Gladly play them again though, because we can do better then.
And then the Velocity and Atlantis game was also a cracking game. You know, Atlantis really, you know, was this the game they had? Yeah, they had the sub come in. You know, and there was questions about the sub, but you know, the mods had looked at the tracker, and you know, yous only judged it for anyone out there listening who judged him to believe he was a Smurf. Yous only got to see that one tracker. We had his other tracker, and you know, it was deemed to be able to play as a champion. Man, he really showed up and helped Atlantis, you know, to that narrow defeat. Otherwise, it would have been a riot and for Velocity. But yes, it was the Tuesday was a pleasure to. I think I had Jeff on casting.
Yep.
For the Vision X and Miracle. I had Bale, who unfortunately had to leave halfway through. And I can't remember the other 2. I think GCI filled in for a bit.
Yeah.
Aaron.
And no, Jonah.
Oh yeah, Jonah. That was Jonah.
Yeah, it was Jonah and Reptic. I think Reptic, you done the Resurrection Juice game, did you not?
Yeah, I did the game that went quickest.
Yeah. Aaron was Wednesday, I believe. But yeah, and that moves on to Wednesday. And you know, I always knew there was going to be a day where teams didn't show up. I thought it would have been I thought it would have been in the groups. I didn't think it would be especially as late on in the tournament, but, Velocity couldn't get a team, for whatever reasons they had. So Resurrection got the 3-0 win. And then also, unfortunately, Juice couldn't get a team together. So Atlantis got the 3-0 win. But Finish destroyed Miracle. Finish looked really good.
Yeah.
Absolutely blitzed through Miracle. And then Euphoria, they went up against Vision X's strongest team because unfortunately Mr. Sleepyhead Cryptic fell asleep and was unable to play.
My fault.
So and Euphoria looked really good that match. Looked really, really good that match as well. And also, I think it leads on to an interesting, upper bracket final. Resurrection versus Euphoria. That'll be played on Tuesday. I'm going to talk with Reptic after this podcast if you're available, Reptic.
Yeah.
Yeah, to just set up times for the 3 games. The upper final between Resurrection and Euphoria will be a best of 7. And then the 2 lower bracket rounds that will be played, they'll still be just best of 5s. And that's Vision X versus Atlantis and Velocity Esports versus Finish. A replay from the groups where, Velocity need to show up for that game. And if they don't, they're in trouble because Finish are looking hungry. If they play anywhere near how they played against Miracle and Euphoria, and Velocity, if Velocity aren't at their best, they're in trouble.
One thing with Finish, they have started playing again. They have started being online together a lot more now. They're involved in the cup. I don't think Finish took the group serious. I thought they could. They thought they could just walk it, just because, how they played in season 1. But I think they've now realised that there's some competition in here for these, to give them a game, and the fact that they're logging on, pretty much every day I've seen them on as a team. They mean they show so kind of business. They're wanting to
they mean business.
Get get something gaming.
Yeah, I respect it. They're all busy people. I mean, that's why they basically stopped playing. So to see them on again, grinding for the cup, I mean, it makes me happy to see that, and also, I respect them doing it.
For me, that Tuesday, I think that's the most exciting game of look forward to on game wise is the Finish.
Yeah, definitely got the potential to be, but shows the Euphoria and Resurrection. If Resurrection can play as good as they played, in the previous cup games, that game that Resurrection played against Juice, even though they 3-0'd and it wasn't the strongest of Juice teams that went out, they looked really good. And then they've also just followed that up looking really good against Velocity tonight. But yeah, do you want to run through a few predictions for these games? Right, so first up, who wants to go Resurrection and Euphoria?
Hey, you go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say Euphoria 3-2.
It's the best of 7, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's the best of 7 this one.
Okay, I'm gonna say 4-3 to Euphoria.
Oh, I was good.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. I kind of think. I think we're gonna struggle. But I don't think we're going to a game 7. I think we win it in either 5 or 6.
So a 4-1 or a 4-2.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the same. I'm just going to I was to say. I think 4-1 or 2. Maybe 4-2 is a more fair reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4-1.
I think it'll be 4-2 Euphoria.
He's not following
40
us.
Euphoria.
4-3.
Wow.
4-2.
That's it.
That sounds better. Thank you.
Man's in training.
And Mr. G.
I'm not.
Yeah, everyone's done.
Everyone leads on to Vision X and Atlantis.
Which
3-0
is
us.
game 5. Yeah.
No, we win 3-1.
Yeah, I think Vision X, they have the chance to win the cup. Obviously, they didn't have it in the official BGCS anymore, so I think they're going to look hungry, and this like they did at the start in BGCS. I think they take it 3-0.
Yes, Reptic.
Well, for me, it depends if Cryptic's playing, or Dwarf. If Dwarf's playing, yeah, you will win that. But if Cryptic's playing, and it's no offense to Cryptic, Cryptic can, pull off some amazing things, but he's not as consistent as a player as Dwarf. And it also depends on, is Janago, is it going to be you, Janago, or is Mackie going to come in again and fill in? But I do say, remember, if Mackie can only play if your Brian and Janago cannot play.
Yeah.
And I
And
hope,
also-
there's a bit of trust in that, because you could, there's a bit of trust in you to be honest with that.
Yeah.
But I think if Cryptic's playing, I'm going to still back you as 3-2.
Yeah.
But, if Atlantis play like how they played tonight against us, they could catch a lot of people unawares in this lower bracket.
I will be.
That's very
I will
nice.
be the devil that I'm saying.
Whoa.
Compared to if you compare the leagues of how you guys played, Atlantis for me, absolutely. And that's going to be pretty much the same 3 that play in the cup. Guys, I think a lot.
Just me then now, or?
I think Cryptic as well.
Oh. Well. GCI. Do me proud. Get a good warm up. Tell
well.
Dwarf to warm up just in case. Get 3, at least a 3-1. You can do
Yeah.
better, but
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Cryptic.
3-0 Vision.
There we go. Back to the sweeps.
Back to and yeah, for me, game that go either way.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to predict this one.
Velocity finish.
Finished 3-1.
Fair enough.
I
Me,
think. Oh yeah, go on.
on you go, Jeff. No, on you go, Jeff.
I kind of want to play against Velocity because we've not played them in the cup yet. But I think Finish will win that 3-2. We're kind of hoping that. What's it called? Velocity do win it, but I don't think they will. We'll be close in game 5.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-2 finished. I think I'm going to go on the side of, Velocity we know the mentals of Trident, they demos those bumps they're going to put, and Trident is a player where when things aren't going his way, when he gets annoyed, frustrated, he plays significantly worse. And I mean, like, significantly worse. We were watching his stream the other night where he started off playing pretty good. He was playing some games with Cal, and then it started to go a bit south, and he just turned into, a platinum player. So that's why I'm giving it to Finish. I really think, their play style will just annoy and frustrate Velocity.
I think kind of had in season 1, and you can tell the hunger in be like you pointed out, the demos, the way that play, not just one player, rivals, team, the whole Finnish team go for them demos on the rotation out, and they will look for a demo or a bump wherever possible that enables them to play how they want, and they will slow the tempo down. They will play fast pace. They will play however they can control that game as well as they did in that Miracle game. I put up with that.
Mhm.
I think Finnish are gonna win 3-1.
Mr. Cryptic.
3-0 finished.
Yeah, bosh. Straight in.
Bish bash
Man's-
bosh. Done.
Man's sweating out Rocket League while we're playing.
Yeah, I can
while we're
see it in
doing
his
the
eyes.
podcast. Yeah, same.
Not gonna make a difference though.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an intense lower round 2. It's gonna be finals.
Yeah, and it will be Reptic that is hosting it on Tuesday because I'm at work. So if it's not Reptic, then the cup's done for. We end it there.
GG's, we win.
I might be around.
Well, oh yeah, I forgot you're on holiday.
I should be able to, like, yeah.
Right,
Well, I'm saying might because I want you to run it, Reptic. I know.
Yeah, the only reason I won't be able to is if the doctors want to fucking take me in again.
Yeah, it's fine. But like I say, I'm last resort. If you need me, I am around. I will be.
Yep.
There's only one condition that I have. Whoever runs it is you need to Dwarf Butt is commentating with one of you because I promised him commentate, and then obviously I've got work. My shift got changed to Tuesday, so that is one. And trust me, Dwarf Butt's good. He's enjoyable to commentate with, and he flows well. But yeah, so it will not be me there. I'll try and pop in on my break if I can get the chance to. But yeah, and then so from those 3 games, that'll give us our lower semi-final, our lower final, and our grand final will be held on the 29th of April. I know the information bit says the 22nd, but that was a miscalculation on my end. It will be the week after. It will be the 29th. Where hopefully it will be me and Brooksie doing the 3, potentially 4 games. And yeah, we've not decided what channel that will be on yet either. So we will let everyone know. But that will be, so keep yourself clear for the 29th of April, whether you are playing or whether you're not. Come along, support it, watch it. It should be a fun end, support your favourite team, or if your team's still in it, and just have fun. And the cup's been a pleasure to run.
A pleasure to cast and play.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a good addition. It fills the little gaps in when BGCS isn't on, keeps entertainment for everyone.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure just to be a viewer for a change.
Yeah.
Obviously, them days, the days are I'm at work. Obviously, I watch them while.
So what do you actually do at work?
Watch the cup, mate.
I work very hard. I'm at work.
Oh yeah.
Not on the days that you are there.
Watch your Twitch and hanging out in voice chat.
I mean, whatever they count as hard work, my problem. What I count as hard work is my problem.
Yes, as a strong worker.
But yeah, so the support has been phenomenal throughout the cup. Of how well it's ran is phenomenal. me, Reptic and Kyle, I know 100% they're gonna run smooth. Are we gonna have problems? Are the people gonna just be, not be bothered about the cup? But you know what? Credit to everybody. You've been there when the games need to start. You've been there ready for for the next game. And not only does it make it easier for Kyle and Reptic and all the casters that are waiting to their games, it makes it easier for all players that are involved.
And not only that, but you've been great. The teams that have had to forfeit or have had to get fill-in come in, they have gave plenty of time and notice. They haven't left it till last minute and been like, "No, this can't play." They've all gave, apart from Velocity last week. I think that was quite last minute, but it is what it is with that. But most teams, have been great. I know that Vision X have had a fill-in, Juice have had a fill-ins, Atlantis have had fill-ins, and they've all came and got their players a day or two in advance, and let us know, gave us time. It's been great. You've all been phenomenal, and just keep it up. Keep the hype of the cup up, and I've not decided yet whether there'll be a prize. I've not wanted to commit to saying there'll be a prize to get, teams fully sweating and, not playing their subs. And that's another thing. A lot of teams have still played their subs and tried their best to get their subs to play. And I respect that to every team that's doing that. But yeah, there still may be a prize. May or may not be a prize. A small one. But there'll be something at the end of it, potentially.
Ooh.
Get a lollipop each.
Yes.
Oh,
Reptic
likes the lollipop.
Reptic, as long as it has your name on it, I'll have it.
All right, mate.
The confidence to get in Euphoria to the final.
No. Nah. Losing at all, obviously. Level washed.
Overrated.
True. I forgot about that one.
But is there anything anyone else wants to to add? And any questions?
Have you got affiliate yet? You got your affiliate done?
We have to stream once more.
There may be a cheeky stream tomorrow afternoon.
Ooh.
I should have dropped that one in. Depending.
What are you thinking on doing then?
No, just be right back stream all day. Mate.
Yeah, a 4-hour be right back stream. No, there might be a cheeky wee stream where I'll run viewer tournaments because I'm not at work. I'm off tomorrow. Part of me working Tuesday and Friday next week. I'm glad it was Friday and not Saturday night. He put me in. Is that I'm not working this Tuesday. I'm not working this Sunday, and I'm not working next Saturday. So I get the whole day off. So I will be fresh for the final game next week. But yeah, so I was possibly going to stream last night, but that fell through. I double booked. I had plans to do something else last night. And Brooksie was not unfortunately, but he was busy ripping it up in ERS.
Oh yeah.
So I'll make up for that, and I'll do some tournaments, viewer tournaments, and just mess about tomorrow afternoon.
Brooksy,
Hello.
I've got a question for you. How has it been running a league for pretty much 2 seasons now? And what major difference have you experienced since season 1?
I mean, the fact of me just sticking at something as a whole project. I've started so many things fast and kind of ran away from them. It won't work. It will fall apart. And how well season 1 went. Obviously we've gained more people heading into season 2. But the hype, towards the end of the season of everyone coming together, the full credit video that we had at the end, but you just brought everything together, and it was like, what, we'll go round 2, we'll go again and see what happens. We added a lot more people on board, like yourself, Kyle, Reptic, obviously now GCI, Cryptic.
Oh yeah.
We've added a lot more people on board to help out, whether it be streaming, whether it be casting. The overlays from Mr. Reptic. The website. Just everything. Just visually as a whole, it's 10 times better to what we had. When every season's improved. Obviously, a lot of people don't know about BGCS season 0. It fell apart because of I were moving house, this, that, and the other. But there's YouTube videos on the channel, and that's the best way that you compare to where we came from to where we're at now. Let me
put one in the chat for people.
It's absolutely incredible. Gone from basic Rocket League, literally just the game. No overlays, no nothing, no scoreboard, literally nothing. To, just me casting on my own as well, in that. So now, obviously, Kyle is the main caster. My opinion on trusting people is very hard for myself. I am getting better. I'm trying. The whole reason of the cup, with these guys trying out different people, is the whole thing of potentially people channel as well. Yeah, incredible from not everyone sees it as me that puts everything together because I'm the face of everything. It's the guys behind me that do a lot. Nobody, everyone looks at it as a streamer and thinks, yeah, they're doing really well. They put it together. They're smashing it. I wouldn't smash it without Cal. Without the whole team. I'm not even going to name people because it's everybody. Everybody that's in the team as a moderating team put everything together. And without them, I couldn't do it. And plus to that, the community. Without you guys, I don't have a series at all. So
that's exactly it. The community is a big part. Without players, there is no league. There is no need for the spreadsheets. There is no need for the overlays. There is no need for the casting. There would be no, and I don't hope you don't mind me saying this, Brooks, but there would be no Brooksie if there was no you guys. There would be no team if there was no you guys. It's all you guys that help drive and keep Brooksie motivated. The team do our best to help keep him, his head above water, but you guys are the ones that keep him fully afloat and drifting along on this Twitch wave.
But like I've said many a times, I'm not allowed to by many people now. Obviously before it was just Cal. I've quit so many times on Cal on so many different projects on so many different platforms, so many different things. I'm not bothered with that. It's not. I don't want to. Don't have time. And we started this for the last time. My words from Cal were, start this, but as soon as we end it, that's it. No more. Cal, we're done. I groveled to get Cal back. To start doing things for me again, because like I say, every time that he's done stuff, made stuff and put time in, I've walked. And then, met people along the way that also now have put too much effort in for me to just disappear off the scene. Like yourself, Kyle. I know full well I won't ever be allowed to just walk.
No.
The same for yourself. Same for yourself, Reptic. You've put so much effort into projects that finally you're finishing off. For yourself, we've had this conversation so many times that you start projects, don't finish them. Whether it's you didn't enjoy them, whether whatever. But
I'm in a similar situation to you where you just start stuff and walk off, but we both put too much work into this now.
Yeah, like I say, it's everybody as a whole. I despise that part when people streamer that does everything, and I want recognition for everyone. It's not without everybody, without said without the whole wouldn't even be doing. I hope that answers your.
It does.
No, I forgot there was a question behind this. I thought we were just talking about the league.
I've got a question for Mr. Jeffo.
Oh god.
What was your expectations coming into this league, and how has the league lived up to your expectations?
Honestly, I was just looking for some vibe games because I don't get a lot of those. I mean, that was just amazing. First time we talked, just best vibes ever. It's just I feel like I can actually like talk to someone and not just get made fun of by a lot of people, which does happen. Because I mean, yeah, you can hear it about my voice. I'm 20, but I don't sound like it. And every time I go into a VC, it's like, nah, there's no way you're 20, and then I just stay quiet. But I don't get that feeling when I'm around in this Discord.
No, this Discord is a bunch of good people. Some of the younger generation can be a pain, but a lot of them, even though they're a pain, they're still good at heart. They just have, as most kids do, they get angry, they say stupid stuff. And that goes for Cryptic, that goes for Trident, that goes for Aspect. The list is endless. But deep down, they are good people. And the main core that hang out in VCs most of the time are just nice, respectful people. Yeah, you get the odd, bad seed, coming in. But that's what, the mods are there for, and that's what yous are there for, to report that to the mods and be like, this person's not right. They need whatever punishment it may be. But yeah, everyone is welcome here, and that's the vibe in the community that we're trying to build, is everyone is welcome. Yes, you can have fun, you can have a laugh, I know the close, the mod team will speak on, we're pretty close now, hang out a lot, and we slag each other off, but at the end of the day, most of the time when that slagging off and that, that what's the best phrase for it, that sort of banter, that especially British banter, that's all it is banter. And and
it's sometimes it's a bit difficult to understand this from someone who's not from England.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. But if you're in a VC with people being like that and you don't like it, makes you feel awkward, don't be afraid to say, look, that kind of chat doesn't make me comfortable, please stop it. And I'd say 90% of people in here will be like, fair enough, and they'll know not to do it. And that's what I like the most about this. Cryptic as an example, he can be over the top, loud, obnoxious, annoying, and sometimes I just have to tell him, Cryptic, calm down. I'm not in the mood for it.
But the whole thing, on the whole of that one, obviously, Cryptic yourself, you were, when you first joined, the way that you are is annoyed a few people, but over the time of being in the community and getting to know people and knowing what kind of rate you need to be at, so everyone can enjoy a VC, and when to also stop with not just moderators, the community itself. But yeah, I mean, I think that pretty much wraps up the whole.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you'll be, and all the new people, I apologize. Get me in a video from the first. I don't like.
But you're getting way better at that, Jeffo's not been about that long, and he's on a podcast with you.
Yeah. Which I'm still surprised how this happened that quickly. Because of all the stories I've heard as well.
Jeffo thought himself lucky.
Yeah,
I asked him, and he's like, nah, I don't believe you. I'm
Yeah,
genuinely being
I
serious.
didn't believe it.
I'm trying, I'm trying to go out and push myself to new people. Obviously, I mentioned this with Aqua. I struggle with new people as much as what Aqua does, and it's just that I have a bit more confidence behind me. Just throw myself in at the deep end. Obviously, you get a little bit more of a vouch because of Kyle spoke to you, Reptic, a few in here, so it's like, all right, fair enough, but yeah, for me it's still difficult, but I like to think very deep times and myself out of the comfort.
I think you're just lucky that you've not met the wrong people that dislike me yet.
There's everyone out there dislikes and likes people.
There's plenty of people that dislike me, but like other people within.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
The same goes for me. I've always lived my life as no bullshit. I tell you it how it is, and a lot of people don't like that. So a lot of people don't like me because there's a lot of people out there that like to come to people to get reassurance, and they'll do something stupid and be an idiot, and they'll come to someone else looking to be like, "Oh, I didn't do stupid, did I?" And I'll just tell them, "No, you were an idiot. You deserve for whatever punishment or however if someone fell out with you, you deserve it because you were stupid." And a lot of people don't like that. It's like it's what I was saying to you the other night, Brooks. As a mod, I will always tell you my honest opinion. I won't be a yes man. If I think that something's out of order, as I did think there was something out of order, I told you it. But I'm also got humble enough to accept, right? I was outvoted on a certain subject. I'll say my piece that I'm not happy with it, but I'll accept it and I'll move on. And that's the best way to be in life, in my opinion, is to be straightforward and honest and let that person decide for themselves what they think.
But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up the podcast for today. So everyone's aware, the podcast will continue obviously next week, and it will continue throughout the off season of BGCS. Obviously, with the podcast we can generate the hype for season 3, talk about potential transfers for different players, different teams that are coming in, how many teams we're kind of looking at. Yeah, there's so much thing to discuss. There's so much coming in season 3 that has kind of been spoken about, and a lot of people won't take on board that we've already mentioned certain things that are going to be changing, but a lot of people won't get on board until see it. But yeah, so the podcast will be a thing,
and there'll be a lot of I'll be running as many day or weekend tournaments that the podcast can talk about, so there will be plenty of BGCS action and news to watch and listen to on the podcast. It's going to be, exciting. It's not just going to go dead silent for, a month, 2 months, and then come back. There will still be...
But yeah, there's the other difference. You asked for a difference. What changed from 1 to season 2? We have the podcast. We have the podcast now for the off season. It went quiet, between season 1 to. We have now something.
I think the podcast is one of the best things we've added. Like I enjoy it so much, even if I'm on it. Even if I'm not. Like after work, I'll put it up on my phone. I watch the whole thing, like listen to the whole thing, or watch it in the whole day. Like it's brilliant, and I've heard it from so many people that they enjoy it. Like I didn't think it would go so well when I said about it. I was like, maybe we'll give it a try. I don't imagine it doing so great, but I mean, everyone seems to love it.
Yeah, the podcast, podcasts, they're hot. Ever since, in my opinion, the founder, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Carl Pilkington invented the podcast, in my opinion. Ever since then, they have always been massive. And it was the best idea and all credit to that goes to Reptic. Because I don't think me or you or Cal or anyone else even had that thought in our head of doing it. Mate. Well, I'm actually tempted to start up the monkey news. Just try to find ridiculous, but monkey news.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we have our own news throughout this community of different things that have happened. I think that should be a thing. I think that's something to implement.
Hey, what is it?
Community-based laughs. So, for example, Reptic, your curvy road story.
Yeah,
I think that's phenomenal, and I think that that's the kind of thing I think that we kind of implement on here is just the funny times within the community, because not only does it display BGCS, but we're also then displaying the whole.
Yeah, because there has been some outrageous stories to be told.
But the whole video is just gonna be me. I'm telling you.
No. There's more.
There's a few stories.
There's more up my sleeve, and that's what I was thinking of a monkey news like that. I was going to just tell outrageous stories of things that have happened.
It's the thought we can think about. Yeah.
Yeah, because that. Well, you need to tell it now, Brooksy, and I need to die again because you've said it out. So, it has to be done. He's mentioned it.
So this was in a moderator chat. BC. Reptic comes out with, why do we now have curvy roads as of today? The answer to that is, we have curvy roads because when donkeys were on straight roads, they'd look down there and think, I'm not going down there, do it yourself.
But in more expletive language.
Yeah, that as a whole, on that day, where have you found that from? Because that is not true on the slightest. No donkey looked down a straight road and thought, yeah, I'm not going that many miles. No.
Yeah, F that, I'm not doing that.
Get off and walk, Not for me.
And it was just instantly, as you said that, I was like, what cognitive function do you think a donkey has?
Yeah, mental.
Oh, it's the best story.
Some of them type of chats is phenomenal.
It was the fact. It was not even that. It was the fact I said it straight after a film, so we were all relaxed.
Yeah.
We just came out of watching Wally or whatever it was.
Yeah,
I think it was Wally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it Shrek?
It was definitely Wally.
It was Wally.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But yeah, incredible. And I think that's the kind of things that we would implement. Yeah,
definitely. It's going to be exciting times coming up. Even though it's the end, which is sad, of season 2, it's still exciting.
Something I want to add on as well is something that we kind of spoke about already. Is gaining different people on the podcast. Obviously, we're coming to the end of the season. I think it's a nice addition to have different people from different teams to kind of how they enjoyed the season, how they think their team did, whether certain different questions. But instead of us just having one person on for the whole podcast, we're having various different people throughout set on one day, and instead of doing any content on Rocket League, it'll literally be a full podcast.
Yeah, definitely that's best. Just as many people that want to feature from as many teams as possible would be the best.
So instead of it just being one person for the full hour, 2 hour, be in and out with various different. Yeah, like I say, there's so many different things that are coming to the table. It's so many different ideas at the time. Good place to be in right now. I can't add anything else. You know, it is a good place to be in with all the different suggestions all the time. And even as a community, you know, if there is anything that you think could be made better, implemented into the podcast, you know, whether it's whatever, you know, we do have the suggestion within the Discord. If there is anything. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think everything now.
Yes.
Read out. I will stream sometime next week. There'll be a couple of streams throughout the week. Work next week. So I'll be in and around a lot more next week. I have maybe a few streams here and there. Back to the old route. And then go from there. But yeah, so thank you, Mr. Jeffo, for coming on. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you.
It
Been
was
a
fun
pleasure.
having you on, mate.
Thank you.
Everyone, you know.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for hosting the league.
But yeah, so that'll be it for myself. Time next week. Or it'll be time for the cup. So I shall catch you all very soon. Bye.
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 Peace.